Hi guys, Neil Waterhouse. This week's video is about how to set up an eBay return address in your country or another country that you're selling in. Now, many eBay and Amazon sellers, they don't want to use the home address. But note though, if you're drop shipping, returns are normally sent straight back to your dropship suppliers. So the return address for drop shipping is normally your dropship supplier's address. If you want to know more about dropshipping, I'll put a link on the screen. Now, this week's video is about how to set up fixed addresses in your country and other countries. And these addresses can be used as an eBay return address, but the address can also be used for many other things, as I'll show you now in this video. Many full-time eBay and Amazon dropship sellers work from home, and for many reasons, they don't want to use their home address as an eBay return address. There are many reasons for this. Sellers, they might not want to use their address for privacy, automation, and also for sellers who have eBay or Amazon dropshipping business in other countries, they need to obviously set up a fixed address in those countries. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly set up a fixed address in any first world country, including Australia, USA, Canada, UK, etc. And these virtual fixed addresses are used by sellers for many things, including eBay return addresses, but also setting up new eBay and Amazon accounts where the company, business or website that we should set up the account for requires a physical address in that country. Let's first start with the most basic and the most well-known method, and that of course is to just set up a PO box or a post office box. Post office boxes are easy to set up in your own country. You simply just fill out an application form at your local post office, or you can download the application form online. Post offices can work fine in your own country, but they're often difficult to set up in another country. I'll show you an easier way in a moment if you want to set up a fixed address overseas. I've got a fly bugging me. Go away. Also, some companies will not ship to a post office box or allow you to open an account with them if you only have a PO box. For those companies, you'll need a fixed address. The next strategy for a fixed address in your own country that a lot of sellers do is use your accountant's physical address. But obviously though, ask your accountant if that's okay. Many people and businesses all over the world use their accountant's address when they need a physical address. But they don't want to make their home address public. The next strategy for creating fixed addresses in another country is to use a third-party mail forwarding service. Now, if you're not already familiar with what a third-party mail forwarding service does these days, let me explain, and also explain how you can use them to purchase things which you cannot purchase in your own country. Now, originally mail forwarding services were created for travellers who wanted to leave their country for an extended period, like say 6 months or more. And they wanted somewhere they could forward their mail to while they're away. Now let's say this person lives in, say, the USA, and they decide to rent out their house and travel around Europe for, say, 2 years. So this person rents out their house in the USA, and they use a USA-based mail forwarding company like, say, usabox.com. Now with usabox.com, when you open an account with them, they give you a fixed address with your name on it, i.e. John Smith, unit 537 of whatever street in whatever town. And this is your new fixed address. Now when anything arrives at that address, the mail forwarding company will take a photo of the envelope or the parcel, and they'll email you the photo of the parcel. You can then decide what you would like them to do with that parcel. If it's just junk mail, you can ask them to dispose of it. Or you can ask them to forward it to you or anywhere else, to any company or anyone else, anywhere you like, in the same country or in any other country in the world. Now this is slightly off topic, but very useful to some people. If you live in, say, Australia and you wish to purchase something from, say, the USA, but that seller in America will not ship to Australia, if you've set up a fixed address with, say, USA Box, you can now purchase almost anything you wish in America using your USA address, and then have USA Box forward the item to you in Australia. There are many of these mail forwarding services around the world, In the USA, like I mentioned, USA Box is very popular. In the UK, UK Postbox. For Canada, reship.com, etc. Now, whatever country you wish to set up a fixed address, just Google the keywords your country mail forwarding. For example, for the USA, Google United States mail forwarding. For Canada, Canada mail forwarding. Now, if you don't see many mail forwarding companies in the country that you're searching for, like, use a VPN. Now, if you don't know what a VPN is, I'll put a link on the screen to a previous week's video which explains how to use a free VPN to grow your dropship business. If you want to know more about dropshipping in other countries, I'll also put a link on the screen for that video too. That's all for this week. I hope this video helped you with how to set up an eBay return address in your and other countries. If you need any help scaling your dropship business, make sure you check out the step-by-step videos below, and also please scroll down and leave me a comment below. And while you're there, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the No Fluff channel that teaches how anyone can make a full-time living from their home using eBay and Amazon. Until next week, stay safe guys, list more, sell more. This is Neil Waterhouse.